Kia ora.
G'day.
Welcome to Cup of Tea and a Yarn. I'm Jill, Tea and a Yarn on Instagram and Ravelry.
And I'm Kylie. I'm Crafty Mama on Instagram and Ravelry. Yeah.
We've done a fortnight.
It's been a fortnight. Yep. It's been a very busy fortnight for me, and it's been pretty busy for you, hasn't it, Jill?
Yeah. So as we come to the end of the year, for me, work gets busier because everyone wants everything done by the end of the year.
Yeah.
So it's been a bit rushy-roundy.
Where we get busy towards the end of the year as we're trying to get everything running, all the maintenance done. November is a big maintenance month, so that we can run smoothly from December all the way through to February, because that's when maintenance people like to take holidays. I mean, most people take holidays.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have like a shutdown time, so where we don't shut down because we're a 24-hour organisation. But the support services shut down.
Right, okay. Yeah.
The 2 weeks, like the Christmas, New Year, 2 weeks.
Yeah. We never shut down either. We're 3, 6, 5, 7 days a week. And it just gets busier. Yeah, because there's less people. Yeah.
I'm quite enjoying the lighter evenings, and I don't normally, but I'm quite nice at the moment because it's not too hot. I'm really a summer person. Yeah.
I don't like summer either, and it's already started getting quite warm here. We've had the aircon on because we live along a main road. It's quite noisy if we have the windows open, and we're 2 stories as well, so the heat goes up to the bedrooms. We quite often sleep downstairs for at least a week of the year. Yeah.
Keep away from the heat.
Yeah. But I agree, the light evenings has been nice.
Yeah.
We've been getting out. We've got 5 chickens now.
Ooh.
Yeah. And yesterday we got 5 eggs.
Wow.
So we're getting like almost a dozen eggs every 2 days, sort of, almost. Yes, anywhere between 3 and 5, because the cycle of a chicken is 30 hours, I think, or 28 hours or something. The cycle is longer than 24, so some days they don't all lay.
So you're going to get really good at making stuff with eggs.
Yes, last week I made a tiramisu, which was amazing, and the kids then, because that uses yolks, and the kids made marshmallow with the whites.
Oh, cool.
So that was pretty fun, and they were tasty.
Nice. Sneezing?
I was going to My kids often debate about, like, what's the worst, and one of the things they often say is going to sneeze and not sneezing is like up there with the worst things in the world.
Yeah.
Don't
get released.
What are you knitting on, Jill?
What am I knitting on? I think since the last fortnight, what I've started, or what I started and finished. What would you like to know first?
Oh, I can see something you're wearing that I haven't seen before.
Yeah, so this was the one I started and finished. This is a start and finish one.
Well done.
It's the Soldotna crop top. So I started this the weekend before, just I think the week, not last weekend, but like the Monday. I was doing the other one when I showed you the other nice little.
That's right. Yes, we were doing the colour work one. Yeah.
Yeah, I fell out with it quite quickly. Yeah, something wasn't going right with the colours I'd chosen, so I ripped it back, and then I thought, oh, maybe I'll just do this one instead. So
you knit it like 3 times or something, didn't you?
This isn't the second time. I haven't done it. I did it once, and I did it with Sport and DK, so it's quite a heavy one.
Yep.
This is all 4-ply.
Nice.
Much lighter. And I also didn't do all the colour work in the body, so it's even lighter again.
That's really smart, actually, because adding those extra little dots does add to the bulk of the fabric, hey? And you could always put them on afterwards if you wanted to.
Yeah, could do. I also made the sleeves longer, so I actually and the first time I didn't do sleeves at all. I just went there, so I put an inch or so there.
Yep.
Yeah, it's you probably can't see, but it's all sparkly.
Oh, I can't see the sparkle, but
You know the one I mean. I got
Yeah.
The Elements ones called It's My Party.
Yep.
I got a fiber tron from Julie Wool on Wheels, and
nice.
it was a set of sparkly yarns. So I've
used all the sparkly minis. So cool.
So that's what this is. So it's all of those, and then the red is a Kiwiana merino. It's just 4-ply merino. So one of her, let's see, have a look. It's Kiwiana, and it was one of her factory seconds. She has,
cool.
Yeah, some good. It was like $20.
So is that only one skein?
It's 1 and a bit. So it's probably 1 1/4, maybe more than a quarter, maybe 1 1/3.
So was it an extra large skein or?
No, just a normal size skein. So it was I just had 2 of them.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. So I had 2 of them. So yeah, it was 1 and a bit. So I started the second skein here, like down here. And then I did the sleeves with it. So actually probably not even 1 1/4. It's probably only a couple 100 meters really. Or maybe 100 meters. A couple of hundreds, half the skein. No, my maths is crap. It was a bit. It was 1 and a bit.
Okay.
And I've still got a bit of all of my sparklies left as well.
All right. Awesome.
So I've done, I took the blue bit here for the bottom.
Yep.
Yeah. And then the yellowy greeny that was here for the sleeves.
Cool.
Yeah.
Have you got plans for the rest of it then? The rest of this minis or?
There's probably not enough to do a lot with. Apart from maybe, I don't know, if I made the bubble cowl again, I could do 1 round. 1 round of bubbles, maybe. And
Sorry, I've got a very itchy nose today.
It's spring and it's windy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is, I love it.
It's right. It's really great. It looks really good on you too.
Cool. I'm so happy with how it's turned out. I love the colours. I love this, that I went with the sparkles, even though it was kind of bright and whoa. And I really like the red.
It's almost a summer Christmas sweater.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It is.
Yeah.
I know when I was that? Not an ugly one.
Not an ugly one, no.
When I was doing it, I was thinking about the colours, and when I was putting it together with the red background, I was like, I don't want it to look too Christmassy.
No, it looks really good.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, that's been most of my knitting.
Right.
Do you want me to
what else are you working on?
What am I working on? Oh, hang on, I've got another. Am I doing still finished?
Have you got another finished one? Whoa, show.
Easy one, just socks.
Just
tube.
right, okay.
Tubes. Yes, I've just put some, heel toe top on.
Yep.
So it wasn't that, I mean, they don't take long at all doing the heel toes and the top. Not now I know how to do it, and I'm getting quite good at it.
Very good.
Yeah. So that was my finished. Have you got anything finished?
I have one thing finished, which is pretty good for me in a fortnight.
Yeah.
It's a long-standing one that you've seen lots of. I've finally finished my bubble cowl.
Yay. It's lovely.
And I'm super happy with it. I'll put it on. Hopefully I don't get caught on my earrings and my clip and all of that. Yeah, it's really awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
It fits perfectly. So I'm glad I added in those extra rows.
Yeah.
I'll have to put on my Ravelry page exactly how many repeats I did and how I adjusted it for 4-ply, because I think that sort of thing is helpful for people. But yeah, the yarn is a set of minis by Yarn Floozy. They're singles, so I have got a little bit of fluffiness happening here, so it probably won't wear as well as it would have if it was applied yarn, but that's okay.
It's not like it's going to get rubbed a lot, is it really?
No, it's just going to sit around my neck,
Yeah.
so it should be fine. But yeah, I'm really super happy with that. It's something I've wanted to make for ages, and I made it with the bigger bubbles at the back. And yeah. So that was
really
meant
cool.
to be my lockdown project. Now this is, how many repeats? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I thought I did 6. Yeah, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's 5.5. But it's the equivalent of about 6 weeks of lockdown. We're into, I don't even know what week we're in.
Day 81 or something, I think.
It's at least 10 weeks.
Mm.
Well, 81, yeah, that's 10 plus weeks. We're in the 11th week.
Mm.
Man, that's 3 months.
Mm.
So yeah, so that was my lockdown cowl, and it's done, even though lockdown is not. Maybe it's a sign of things to come. I don't know. That is my one finished object.
My cousin really loved her bubble cowl that I sent her.
Awesome. That is so cool.
And she lives on the moors. She's cold. No.
Yeah.
She's gonna get a lot of wear out, a lot more than I will here in Tauranga, that's for sure.
Yeah. Oh, I think I will get a lot of wear out of that. But yours was longer, wasn't it? Was it slightly longer?
A little bit longer, yeah.
Yeah, whereas mine fits my neck. So I'm pretty happy with that. But no, most of my time has been taken up with the West Nets.
Of course.
Knit along. So spoilers, I am about to show you the West Nets knit along. I'm on the 4th clue. So here's my
Colours look great, eh?
Yeah, so many ends. They're all, I've done the weave and Stephen though, so I should just have to
just chop them off.
Pop them off after I've blocked it. So clue 1 went to these little funky high cord things.
I like those.
They're pretty cool. Now that I've done them, now that I'm further on, I quite like them. Then clue 2 was those stripes. These are welts. Have you ever done welts before?
No.
So you actually pick up from like 9 rows below or something like that and knit 2 together. I've done them before on my gnomes, on some of my gnomes. I can't reach the welty gnome. So that wasn't a new technique for me. Bobbles. I really love that section. That's one of my favorites, that triangular.
What is it about?
Why? I think I just like the colours combinations and it just looks cool. It's geometric and
looks like little hats with bobbles on the top.
On the top it does. And I actually saw someone made the comment it looked like Christmas trees.
Oh yes.
And so they didn't do the bobbles because they thought it was going to look like Christmas trees with bobbles on top, because it is at the top of every single triangle. So that was clue 2. From here to here was clue 2.
How long do you get to do that?
Clue 2. No, clue 2 went all the way to here.
So
1 week.
A week. That's a lot of knitting in a week.
That was a lot of knitting. I did not finish clue 2 on time. Okay, I was maybe a day or 2 behind. And that's on both sides too. So there's that big triangle on both sides. It's 100% symmetrical. Clue 3 was, I'll show you over here, my favorite. This is clue 3. Okay, so the brioche. There was a non-brioche option with eyelets, and I almost did that because I quite liked that. And this crisscrossy pattern, which is awesome. I think I want a whole top out of that.
I've made a shawl before with that on it. There's a lot of patterns that have that as the star. Right.
Well, I've never done it before and I love it. Cool. So that was clue 3, and I finished that Friday night, and the clue 4 came out like overnight, Friday, Saturday morning. So just in time. Now clue 4 is the border.
Is that the last one then? Wow, that's cool.
So it's a cast off as you go section. It's just diagonal stripes of the color. There's one stripe coming out of every little crisscrossy bit. So very cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, I quite like that. It's a bit scrunchy here, so I'm hoping that blocks out nicely. But yeah, so I'm at the start of clue 4. I haven't really been working on it much. I did a full repeat and then chucked it down because I'm kind of sick of it. I will finish it though. I'm determined to have it finished by next time we podcast.
Cool.
That's my goal. I might even wear it.
Is there anything on the end again, or is that the end?
That's it. That's the edge. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, that's it. And the reason I've kind of chucked it to the side this weekend is because October is Socktober, right? I thought, how cool would it be to finish another pair of socks?
Yeah.
So I've been working on these socks.
Yes.
And I turned the heel on my second one this morning.
Ooh.
Now, remember I was saying last time how I was a bit disappointed with what I'd done here. Well, then I noticed another mistake. Look at those holes.
Oh, it just looks like part of the thing.
Well, it's not like that on the second sock because I did it properly. I was meant to knit through back loop. So the second sock is, I'm kind of in the middle of a row. I'll just pull that out. She'll be right. The second sock, I went from the other end of the ball for that section.
Oh, cool.
So I'm really happy with that. And see how there's no holes?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Really neat and tidy. So yeah. I'm going to finish it. I'm going to do my darndest to finish this sock today.
Wow. And then are you going to redo the other one?
Yes. I will rip it back. I never redo things, so this is like a big thing for me. So yeah, I'm just starting on the leg.
Yeah. No.
But I really love that color. It's almost Halloween-y too.
It is, since it's Halloween today.
It is Halloween today. Do you do anything to celebrate Halloween?
We had a work party, virtual party on late Friday afternoon.
I saw those pictures. That was so cool. What an excuse to dress up and have some fun.
I know. We don't get trick-or-treaters where we are now because we're down a long drive. When we lived in Auckland, they'd start at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I always dress up so I would scare the kids when they open the door.
That reminds me, I should shut our gate.
You won't get any today, will you? You guys shouldn't in lockdown.
It's outdoors.
Yeah, but you have to knock on people's doors. It's a bit weird. And touch things and get close to get lollies.
Yeah, I think we will still have trick-or-treaters because the area I'm in, people come across the bridge to visit us, and I think they will still do that. So we are the only house in the area with a gate. Apparently it's an illegal gate. We're renters, so we just enjoy the fact that we have a gate and no one else does. It's awesome at Halloween. You shut the gate, don't get any door knockers.
Yeah.
But my kids have been trying to convince me that they could do trick-or-treating because it's outdoors. I'm just...
You can do it in the house.
That's actually something that my daughter said, that maybe we could do a lolly scramble or something. So I will invite a couple of friends or something to meet us in the park. Not a couple, one, because we're allowed to have 10 people, 2 bubbles in the park. So Scarlett has a little friend 3 doors down that they have a pool, so she spends a lot of time there. So it would be nice for us to go and do a lolly scramble with those kids. And yeah, I did buy some Halloween candy because I'm a sucker.
Just in case. Yeah, I went and got some just in case. The last year I just took them all to work and they ate them.
Yeah, well, that's what I normally do. Yeah. And normally around here there's a Trick or Treat, I think it's Harcourt's, the real estate agents. They do a ride around the neighborhood, and you fill in like the character on the sign at this location, and that's quite educational. And they're not doing it this year though.
No. Actually, what
are you working on then?
I'm knitting. I started because our friend Jan had did all the angles, the Stephen West one, and because then Stephen West had his birthday sale, and it was been on my favourites for a while. I thought I'd buy it, so that's what I'm doing.
Nice.
And this is what it looks like so far.
Oh, that's so cool.
So it's my hedgehog hula hoop. Is this
Nice.
the bright one, and the other one I think is a Malabrigo. So what that is? Yeah, Malabrigo. It's just a Malabrigo fingering, the green one.
Is that the one you got from the shop?
Yeah,
the shop.
Yeah, just a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
I really like it.
It's awesome.
And so I've just started on section 3.
Yep.
I'm just making a small one because I only had enough. Well, I'm going to say I only had enough yarn for the small one. I only had enough of the same yarn for the small one.
Because we all have enough yarn for all the things.
Well, I think I'm single-handedly keeping the New Zealand indie dyers in pocket at the moment, because I have been
noticed a few purchases come through.
The shopping.
Yeah. You've inspired some shopping of mine too.
Well, you inspired me first, and then the gates opened.
You posted a delivery you received from, I can't remember her name now, Narrative Yarns?
Oh, the sock one.
Yeah, I love that. That's cool. So I've actually placed an order with her myself.
I've got something else with that as well. So the reason should I talk about this now?
Absolutely.
The reason I went shopping with Narrative Yarns is on her Instagram, she was doing some stitch markers for breast cancer awareness. And
yeah, so I ordered that too.
Yeah, and I thought, well, I'm not just going to get stitch markers, I'm going to get some of her yarn. She does self-striping sock yarn.
Yep.
So I just say to her, Sarah, I'd love some of your stitch markers. Can you throw me some sock yarn in as well? And a contrasting heel toe. And she's like, oh, but which ones? And it's like, well, whichever one you want. So I'm not fussy, like all the colours. And so we had a bit of a discussion, and she ended up sending me this one, which is
it's really cool.
Yeah, it is called Apple Blossom.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, merino nylon. Oh, so I got that was yes. So did that inspire you as well, did it?
That inspired me, and I jumped on her because she doesn't actually have a website. She just does like Facebook sales.
Yeah.
So you got it off Instagram. I actually went on her Facebook and looked at all of her self-striping socks, and I picked 2 colorways that I liked, and one she had in stock, and the other one she has to dye for me. And I was like, oh, it's okay if you don't want to dye it for me. I can choose something else. And she was like, no, I'm dyeing this week. Okay. So she's dyeing it specially for me, and she's doing me the stitch markers, those breast cancer ones, and there's some stitch markers to match that other colorway that I liked as well.
So I don't normally buy stitch markers, I usually just get I'm so cheap sometimes. I get the light bulb ones, a pack of 1,000 for $3 from AliExpress is what lasts me forever. So this was quite different for me to get pay for nice stitch markers.
Nice stitch markers are nice to have. They are really nice. Worth it.
I haven't taken them off the little thing yet because I really like how they look.
They do look pretty. And so last time we were podcasting, I think Yeah Yarn had a sale. Did you go on and buy something?
Maybe.
A little bit?
Maybe.
What did you get? Show me what you got.
Well, because sock blank.
I know.
I want one of those. And so this was one of a kind sock blanks.
Yeah, nice. So cool, right?
Really cool. Really cool.
And you just don't know what it's going to turn out like.
I know. Also smells nice.
Yeah, I think her stuff smells nice too.
Mm. That was yarn.
Yep.
And then I couldn't just get a sock blanket, obviously.
Obviously.
I got some of her roving.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Really pretty.
What colorway is that?
Does it say on here? It just says one of a kind.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got like the green bits in it and the pink.
Mm.
So, yeah, pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And I might also have happened across some of this prettiness.
That's gorgeous. Is that her linen base?
And I think it says the not linen, no, it's called columbus.
Cumulonimbus.
Yes. So it's merino with cotton nips.
Right.
Yeah. It's just, the same kind I bought the same yarn base.
Yep.
And we were in Hamilton.
Yep. That's actually my favorite colorway. That's the SJW colorway, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Oh no, this one's Reef.
Oh, okay.
I think that you bought the SJW, didn't you? Oh, maybe the one was SJW. I don't know. I know when I put them two together, they look pretty.
Awesome. It's such a cool base, that one, with the nips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it's really pretty. Really.
I'm really into coral at the moment, so I love that. Have you got more?
Well, somebody else is having a moving sale.
Oh, did you get? I totally missed that. No, so Nana Cindy had a moving sale, and I totally missed it.
I think it's still going. No, she's got.
It is, but there's nothing in my interest left.
She put the fibre in. She didn't put the fibre in when I did it. I think I was like the person to buy it. She was like, she did make a mention about how quick my fingers were. So I bought some non-sale. So this one is called Good Karma.
Yep.
Which is some dye candy merino.
Yep.
They also got some other dye candy, which is so posh and like, wow. And I wouldn't normally spend this much money.
Oh, I know the one you mean. Oh,
So,
is that the rainbow one?
It's Banksy. It's called. Yeah, it's merino, silk, and yak.
That was really expensive, but it's amazing.
It was very good with the percentage off, though. It made it affordable.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very pretty. And then I bought some of the ones as well.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that one called?
It is called Lithium.
Lithium.
Yeah. So it's merino nylon. It's like really cool. It's got that little like funky bit in the middle.
I think of lithium as like this color.
Oh.
So that's interesting.
I'm sure that's what it says. Does that say lithium?
Lithium, yeah, that's correct. But it's quite pink, isn't it?
It is quite pink. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brown and cream, and then lots of like that color, and just like
that's awesome.
Yeah. Shall I keep going?
Yeah, keep going. Have you got more? Sorry, I've just realized I've made a mistake. So now I'm like just checking out for a couple of minutes.
It's okay. Wool on Wheels. So Julie at Wool on Wheels.
Oh, yes, Julie.
Halloween boxes. So, yes. So I chose one of her Halloween boxes, which was a surprise, apart from the name. So I chose Slime on the Gravestone.
So great.
So slime on the gravestone arrived, and it was this.
So great.
Yeah, so I've got, this is some knot and tie licorice.
Yep.
Pie. And this is some Lochenside alpacas. So it's a merino.
Oh, yes. Yep.
Yeah. So it says 8515 merino silk called Electrify Green.
It's so cool.
Yeah. So there you go. That was that slime on the gravestone.
You should start some Halloween socks in them.
It's too pretty to make socks.
Make a really nice shawl, those two colours, especially if you've got a lime in your stash as well, like a solid lime, though that with another lime one. Is that your plan?
No, but I do have a limey one. I think I bought at, was it the limey one I got from Kiwiana?
Oh, yes.
Up? Yeah. I don't know if it's quite solid, but it's more solid than that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
Make a really cool, like, gradiated summer top or something, maybe.
Yeah. Yes. And I was just thinking that I'd actually made quite a lot of space in my, because I have my one cubby hole that has my nice skeins in.
Yep.
And I had quite a bit of space, but now I have to squish them in.
Excellent.
Yeah. So I need to stop now for a while because I've still got my Hani Huli to arrive. And I've got my Advent to arrive. Yarn therapy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I also may have done a bit of shopping at Holstgarn.
Ooh.
I was thinking about doing colour work stuff.
Right.
Yeah. So I got some of their mixed bags of just randoms.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
They're still on their way.
Yeah.
Yes, but I was having some comments when I was coming home from work. It's like, I see there's another parcel for you. I wonder what's in that.
I try and intercept the postman. But the worst thing is at the moment, the kids work downstairs and my husband and I work upstairs. And so the kids are answering the door every time it knocks. And it's like, they must think I buy so much. And like every time they'll be like, oh, it's more yarn, Mum. You know, oh, it's probably yarn, Mum.
Yeah.
And they got a squishy parcel from Postie this week, and they were like, oh, it feels like yarn, but it says Postie. For those not in New Zealand, Postie is a clothing store, and I have discovered it is equivalent with Best and Less in Australia. That's the Aussie equivalent. Yeah, it's just cheap clothes. Speaking of Hani Hoolies, my lockdown order, my level 4 order came.
Ooh.
I know that seems like ages ago, but it took a while to get to me for some reason. Yeah, it said on the website, it was saying that it hadn't even been picked up. And she was like, no, it's definitely been picked up. So
I don't think they're keeping, if it's New Zealand Post, I think they're keeping very good track of where your parcels are, like when you're tracking them. It's not.
It was someone else.
Oh.
But yeah, I don't know. But anyway, Honey Hoolies, Paul and Julie Monk. And I got some little minis.
Oh, they're so pretty.
I think they're only about 5 grams, 23 meters per skein. Fluffy Kisses, they're called. 55% BFL, 45% silk embroidery thread. And I'm going to use these for embroidery.
Yeah.
So I'll pull them all out and show you all the colors. I got every single color. So she had like the bright edition and the muted edition, and then you could buy them individually. So I was just like, no, I think I need all of them. And some of them are quite similar. Ooh, there's a couple that are like almost identical, but like just off by a couple of shades. And I'm planning on using these to do some sashiko.
Oh, yes.
Which I haven't done before. but I thought if I'm going to start something awesome like sashiko, I'd like to have some really nice, really special threads. So sort of, I don't know, there's like 25 colors or so.
Cool, they look shiny.
Yeah, well, that's the silk. There we go. That's all of them. So I've got a really good range of colors there.
Yeah, really nice.
Yeah, so I did actually get, I didn't bring it down, but I did actually get a sashiko panel from Ribbon Rose, and it wasn't what I thought it was going to be when it came. In the picture, it kind of looked like it was the rainbows, you know, that rainbow sort of looking one, and it came and it was like those rainbows in the section that you could see on the packet, and then it has like a dragonfly in the middle, and I was just like, that's random, but anyway. So I don't know if they made a mistake, but I didn't, whatever, I'll just stitch that one. That can be a little special something. And the other thing that I got from Honey Hoolies, she chucked in a little pin for me.
Oh, cool. That's cool.
Yeah, that's their little logo, and yeah, it's quite a cute little one. So that was just a little I think she might have popped a little something in for anyone who ordered in level 4. Yeah, because level 4 was pretty hard on little businesses.
Yeah.
So I got 2 more things. So I mentioned I got a delivery from the Ribbon Rose. I got,
oh, what's that?
it's a needle case. This is a new range from Knit Pro.
Whoa, that's really cool.
Yeah. So this is it came with a little
show inside.
Oh, it's a little catalog. They've got a bunch of new designs. So within that range, I just thought that's such a cute little picture. Yeah, they've got like interchangeable ones, and there's this project pouch with a roll.
Wow. And
the roll you can put like your needles and stuff in.
Have they got one for like ones that have already got like the stuck on cables?
Yep. And I think that's still in stock,
because mine's just in a big bag. And then
no, they totally do.
Oh, fancy. That's good.
Isn't that fancy?
Wow.
This makes me so happy. I can't even begin to tell you how happy this makes me. And like yesterday I was sitting there putting all my needles in, and my husband was just like laughing at my stupid grin. But,
that's cool. It looks cool.
Yeah, look at all my 2.5. Because that's what I knit socks on.
Yeah,
it's super organized. So I've got my 2s over here, except that's a 3, and then I've got my 3s here, and then my 4s here, and my 5s here.
Cool.
Super easy to find everything.
And it looks cool.
Yeah, I love that the zings are colored, like. But then I was looking at some of them, and they've obviously changed their coloring over time, because like my 3s here, this is the same size as this.
It's slightly different.
Well, different. And then that's the next size up. I don't know where the rest are. They'll be in a project somewhere.
Yeah.
But that's closer to that one. Maybe that's why they changed it to that.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's interesting. I know the 4 and the 4.5, they're almost identical.
Yeah.
That's a bit of an oversight. Anyway, that makes me really happy.
Show us the picture again. That's cool. It's nice. Yeah, nice.
I think she looks like Daria. Did you?
Yeah, a little bit. Also, like, have you seen Cecily?
No.
Cecily is a Wellington tune.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She's quite.
You know, there's a thing here that says knit something bad or until you're sad. Oh, knit when you're bad or when you're sad or when you're glad. Knit when you're sad or when you're glad.
Nice.
pretty neat little thing. I don't know. I can just see me in this. I think most knitters can. So the last delivery I got this fortnight.
This is Cecily.
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Wow. There you go.
She does really good cartoons. Can you read that?
Really? Yeah. No, I can't. It's backwards.
It says, Cecily tried to be her real self, but couldn't always remember who that was.
Definitely. So the last package I got was from Kylie and the Machine.
Ooh.
And I got it directly. Yeah, I got it directly from her in Australia because she did an advent calendar this year.
You haven't opened it, have you?
No, I haven't opened it. No. But it's got 66 labels and 2 iron-on patches.
That's cool.
So I think every day has like a label this way and that way.
Wow.
Maybe of the same sort of design. But yeah, it's
wow, that was so cool. I want one.
It's really cool, right?
I've got jealousy.
You've got FOMO.
Yeah, totally.
I do believe the Yarn Queen just got some in. Oh no, she's taking pre-orders for them. So which I saw just this week. She's taking pre-orders. The Yarn Queen has just released a new website, I think.
Oh, has she? I haven't seen.
Yeah, she didn't offer any discounts or anything, but which I thought, you know, if you're releasing a new website, you want people through the door, even 10% off. But anyway,
nice.
So cute. So I got a couple of extra things with that because I could. These ones I'm going to have to use really quickly, but there's 10 of them. This will be going on everything that I finish this year.
Yeah. I can't see.
Circa 2021.
Ah, cool.
Great.
Yeah.
And she popped in a little extra. It says, "Someone really awesome made this for me," just as a little thank you card.
That's cool.
So that's an actual label.
Yeah, nice.
And I got this one's cute AF.
Cool.
And some, I actually got some coconut shell buttons. I just thought they were new. Nice.
Yeah, nice.
And the other thing I got was something she does for charity. And what she says on her website is they're free. You can order as many as you want, but please only order as many as you need and as you will use. So these are for volunteers. It says, "Handmade with love by a volunteer."
Ah, cool.
And on the other side, it says, "You are loved."
Oh.
So I thought that would be really nice. Sometimes I do preemie beanies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
To do that. So I just got 10. I thought that's plenty for me. I'll be lucky if I do 10 things in a year for donating. But yeah, if you want a couple of them, you're welcome.
Really, really cool.
Yeah. And so that's a really nice give back thing she does. Yeah.
Oh, you've done well in the mail this fortnight.
Yeah, really well. I think that's everything. Goodness me.
I've done a bit of spinning.
Oh, have you? Awesome. Show me your spinning.
This is my spinning.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was what was it? It was a bat from
Annette?
Annette, yes, Annette's bat, yeah, which I applied with some of my snails I made.
Yep.
Yeah, because I had some of that. I'd spun some of my snails, roll eggs, and on my other spinning wheel.
Yes.
And so I needed to empty my bobbin, so I'm going to give that spinning wheel to a friend.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I needed to empty the bobbin, and the colours that were in the bat were beautiful. I don't know, I just felt like they needed something else. So I put them together with the blues and greens and things that were in the other thing. That's quite.
I think Annette would 100% approve of that.
Yeah. So I've still got a half a bobbin of Annette's bat left. So I need to do some more Rolex so then I can spin those. Yeah. But yes, I do quite like it. It's quite muted, but I like it. There's like different bits that I really like this green bit. And then
so cool.
Yeah, some shots of silk and things as you go through. It's beautifully soft already, and it hasn't had a bath.
That stuff is amazing.
Yeah,
I'm halfway through one of her bats, and I really need to do it. I won't be doing any spinning for a little bit. I've injured my ankle.
Yeah.
That said, it might encourage me to get my nano out. So my little one where I don't have to treadle. That might be the done thing.
I have a friend in Auckland borrowing mine at the moment, and she's going to post it back because she's not really using it. So yeah, might be getting that back soon. I feel like I'm cheating on the nano.
Yeah.
Because I'm not pedaling.
Not the same. It just doesn't feel the same. I think part of spinning is very tactile and very I don't know, methodical, and when you're treadling it just feels more authentic. I don't know. So yeah, maybe we're being snobs.
Maybe. Probably. No, I don't think so. I think it's just a preference, and everyone has their preference. Yeah. It's like when people tell you that there's a right or wrong way to knit or to crochet. It's just like, no, it's just your preference. There's no right or wrong way. It's just a preference. Yeah. If the outcome is what you want. Yeah.
I do really like how I get super thin stuff on the nano, but it takes ages.
Yeah. So that's why I want to play with my Magic one, because I think you can go quite slowly and do fat singles quite easy.
Yep.
Yeah, so I want to have a play with that at some point.
Yes, you can. You play with the ratios.
So, need to do it before it gets too hot.
Yes. Yeah, you don't want to be spinning fat yarn in summer.
I find it hard to spin in summer anyway, because everything sticks to you.
I was spinning last week. I was doing a bit of spinning, and everything was sticking to my fingers, and I was just like, I think maybe I'm done with spinning until we keep turning the aircon on constantly till the middle of summer, when you've got the aircon on all the time. Yeah, that's like prime spinning time for me.
Yes, that's actually my favorite weekends in summer, is when you've got the aircon on and you can sit and spin.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Yep, I'm with you.
Probably we'll have to think about some smaller things to do as it's getting a bit warmer.
Yeah. I can't believe, because it's Halloween today, which is the last day in October. There's only 2 months left of this year. Crazy.
It is crazy.
Is that your partner?
Yeah. Is he coming in the door going shh, shh? We can hear you going shh. Yeah. So
I'm starting to think about what I want to finish by the end of the year. So I'm thinking things like I've really been enjoying finishing things off lately. I'm getting a real kick out of that. I have so much stuff on my needles. I really need to get them off. They feel like a weight on me. Yeah, like I've got this pair of socks. I've got another pair of socks that I've done one of. I've got my mystery knit along, but I mean that barely counts because I'm working on it. I've got 2 other shawls that I'm working on and have been working on. And I've got a woman's jumper and a kid's jumper that I'm working on. Yeah, I got a lot. Just got to finish some things, eh?
I feel like I haven't got enough at the moment.
Ah.
So that's why I keep casting on stuff.
I should send you some of my stuff to finish. Yeah, doesn't work that way.
We did have a thing about the cacao, that when you finished your
Yes.
your bubble cowl.
So we were doing a bubble. The Kiwi cow cacao. Hashtag Kiwi cow cacao. KIWI COWL KCKAL. No.
I'll put it underneath in the comments.
Hashtag Kiwi cow cacao.
Yeah.
So we were doing that over winter, and then I went into lockdown and I started my cowl, and we said, well, we'll do the giveaway when I'm out of lockdown. Well, I'm still in lockdown 3 months later. So I finished my cowl. Let's do the giveaway. And we noticed a couple of people had put comments on YouTube, not on Instagram. So we've got 2 entries, definite entries on Instagram, but the people who commented on YouTube need to get their comments over to Instagram. Otherwise, we might have to fudge something. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see.
I'll put the hashtag underneath, so you can just copy and paste that, and we'll do the draw next time we're doing this.
Yes, that sounds good. And we've got, what have we got? You've got a project bag.
Yes, we've got the project bag.
Yep, and I've got a skein of yarn.
Really? Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
And so we've got 2 prizes. So we might have 2 happy Instagram winners if people don't transfer in the next fortnight. We'll see.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I've got a trip to Dunedin next week.
Yep.
If you know, travel bubbles keep as they are down here. I don't know if I'll get a chance to go yarn shopping.
Oh, who's down there?
Something Princess.
Oh, Yarn Princess.
There's a yarn shop in Dunedin. Something Princess, yeah. But I have to see. I have to look up her hours and that sort of thing, and see if I have time, because it's a work thing. I don't think I get there till 8 o'clock on one night, and then I leave at 8 o'clock on 2 nights later.
Yeah.
With full days in between. Yeah.
Well, hopefully you can.
Yeah, you get to go places, but you don't get to actually do anything when you're there apart from work. Which is, you're going with work, but it's a bit annoying.
It is a bit annoying. I actually have a work conference this week myself, but it's in Sydney, so that means I'm doing it electronically. So I'll get to pretend to be a Sydney person this week.
We have different hours.
Yeah. Just means late nights.
Yeah, late morning as well. Start late.
Yes, weekends. Actually, that's my hours. I like that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I've got.
So we were talking about what we're trying to finish by the end of the year.
Oh yes.
And we'd really like you to comment below. What are you trying to finish by the end of the year? What's your sort of end of year goals? So I'm trying to get stuff off my needles. What's your goal, Jill?
I'd like to do some Christmas presents, which I haven't started yet.
Getting a bit close there.
I know, I've got some Christmas goals.
Yeah.
I've made a lot of socks, but as I make socks, I give them away. So I'd like to have 2 or 3 pairs finished.
Yep.
And I have 2 pairs on the needles at the moment. So that's just 1 more, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. So
that's a good goal.
There's the socks for me and some Christmas presents.
Yeah, because we were both talking about doing some dishcloths as well. Yeah, did you do a dishcloth this fortnight? Neither did I. Nope. Nope. And I got yesterday and I was like, I was too busy with my MCAL to do that.
I got my cotton ready, so it would just take an evening. I must say I got sucked into this because I was really enjoying it. Then I just wanted to finish it, and I thought if I put it down, like once I'd got to about here, I was getting a bit bored.
Yep.
If I put it down, I won't pick it up again. So I just carried on. So everything else stopped.
I actually did, that's something else I got from Ribbon Rose. I got a few more scrubby cottons. Did I show them last time?
You didn't show.
No.
No, you just talked about when you did your weaving. Yeah.
So I got a few more of them. They're nothing special. They're just cotton with scrubby bits in it. But I was thinking, someone was talking about little makeup pads.
Yeah.
I don't wear makeup myself, but my sister wears a lot of makeup, and I was thinking that might be a really nice Christmas gift for her. And probably my mum as well.
Yeah, I don't either, apart from Halloween makeup.
That's like one of the few times I would wear makeup. And I've used my makeup on the kids at Halloween as well.
Or if I'm doing something at work, if I've got like a really important presentation.
Yeah.
And if I've got black eyes, I'll put just a little bit under my eyes.
I always have black eyes.
Get rid of my black eyes. And I've got my eyebrow thing. So I've got this liquid eyebrow stuff, which you put on, and then you kind of brush it off, and it lasts for about 4 days. So
nice.
Once a week. I don't do it every 4 days, once a week. I haven't found somebody nice to do my eyebrows yet.
I would love to have my eyebrows done. My legs are desperate for a wax. 3 months of no leg wax, y'all. That's terrible.
You know what that reminds me of? When I snapped my Achilles, and you get it was in a pot. When they sewed it back together, put it in a pot, and when they took it off, 7 weeks later, it was quite hairy.
Yeah.
And quite skinny as well.
Yeah. When I went to the doctor about my ankle, I was like, I'm really sorry, I haven't been able to have my legs waxed. And he laughed and he said, oh yeah, I think I'm going to ask my wife to do the second haircut for lockdown tomorrow. I was like, because you've had 2 haircuts while we've been in lockdown, haven't you?
Yes, I have. I'm trying not to mention it, so because
it is what it is. We can't do anything about it. It's like, every time I talk to my parents, they go on about, Ardern should open up, and Ardern this and blah blah blah, and they're really hating on Ardern because they're in Australia now, able to travel. They can travel anywhere now.
Wow.
Yeah, and my sister's partner is from England, and his parents are going to come out like next week. So like the rest of the world has really opened up and we have not. And I'm just saying to Mum and Dad, don't think about it. Like there's absolutely nothing we can do except comply with our government, which I 100%, we are protecting people. But it is getting a bit tedious.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying, I don't know. It is for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're pretty good down here.
Yeah, we're up to, I think we had an all-time high yesterday, 165, was it? Yeah, and it's in 3 retirement homes up here too. But they've had a really good compliance with vaccination within retirement homes. So I'm hoping that it just sweeps through these retirement homes and no one's even hospitalised because they're all vaccinated.
Yeah.
That would be a really good.
I did watch some of the Super Saturday that was kind of ran like telethon. Did you watch it?
No, I didn't.
So did we hear when they did telethon?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
I'm
and they go,
not
thank you very much
that
for your
young.
kind donation. That one. Yeah. And so they did that, and they had Dr. Ashley Bloomfield singing, thank you very much for your vaccination.
That's good.
It was quite cool. It was quite entertaining actually watching it, and watching the what the different communities around Auckland were doing, specifically around Auckland. Yeah, but around New Zealand altogether.
Yeah.
It was
I think we've had some really good people have been very creative recently, coming up with ways to encourage people to get out and get vaccinated. I genuinely think that a lot of people that haven't been vaccinated now have just been lazy. No judgment, but like that's what I'm seeing on the TV. Like people will come, you know, the reporters will say, you know, why have you waited this long to get vaccinated? Oh, I just couldn't be bothered.
Yeah, there's no need for it, eh? It wasn't an immediacy.
No, and we were limited on vaccination numbers as well. It was actually until the 1st of September, it was quite difficult to get a vaccine.
I'm just going to totally change the subject altogether.
Right.
I think this is going to be my next socks.
Oh, awesome.
I just decided then, because I don't know where my mind went from vaccines to these socks.
Are you going to do a pattern or just do plain stripes?
Because it's stripes. I'm not sure.
I have done a cool
stripe.
I've done a cool pattern with self-striping ones. I'll find the pattern for you. I don't remember what it's called, but you just slip every other stitch on the first row of a new colour.
Oh yes, I've done that one. The geek socks. It's they're called. I did that with some of Mrs. Peacock's self-striping.
Yeah, that's a bit of fun.
Yeah, and the geek socks pattern was by Wei S. Leong. It was a Kiwi designer as well.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and that was I'm sure that was them.
Yeah, but there are some cool ones that you can do with the self-striping if you're looking for something different. But you have meetings that you knit in, don't you? So they'll be your knitting, your meeting.
Yeah. I'm still doing my Pahutakawa summer ones. They're
yes.
about this long now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
If I knew I could, I've added that to my cart half a dozen times in the last 2 weeks. If I knew I could get my A into G before summer, I would knit a pair and send it to Mum for Christmas because she's a Kiwi, and you know Pahutakawa is our Christmas tree here, and she would really like that. But I know that I won't, so I'm not going to.
You get some for next year.
Maybe. It might, but something else might come along by then.
Well, then you'd have two things.
Yeah, I know. That's more pressure though. That's what I'm talking about. I'm trying not to put pressure on myself. I'm trying really hard not to buy stuff at the moment.
I think it's not about pressure, it's about choice.
Yeah, okay. And other lies we tell ourselves.
Yes, that's right.
That's all good.
Cool.
Well,
Okay.
I think we're out of stuff to talk about.
I think so. Yeah. It was good catching up.
Yeah.
I'm happy you've finished your cowl.
Me too. That's a huge weight off my mind.
Does it make you? Do you want to do another one? Because I was like, wow, that was so cool. I want to do another one. I'm
good for now. I might do another one in the future. I don't know. I actually bought the bubble sweater, the cardigan.
That's cool.
I really like that.
I was do the cowl, but not doubled. Just make it rounder, so it just popped over that way rather than that way.
Oh yes.
Yeah, so it's a bit thinner.
And do an I-cord edge.
Yeah.
Just like it is. Yeah, it is an I-cord edge, and finish off with an I-cord edge. Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, that's because that was what was in my head at the moment as well.
You could probably use you've already got the pattern. You could probably do the big bubbles.
Oh, yes.
So then I would just, you don't still have your other one.
No,
Did you do a gauge off of that?
I didn't.
Because if you had have done a gauge, then you could work out exactly how many bubbles you need to go around your neck.
No, of course I didn't do a gauge, and I don't do that kind of thing.
Because the other way you could do it is, do you have one of the iCord machines?
Yes.
So that's how I did this. I did this on my iCord machine, and I just made it long, and then I disconnected it. I took it out, didn't cut it. I just took it out, and then I just went, that seems about right, and started picking up, and had to be
just do that.
Yep.
It had to be divisible by a certain number, eh?
Yeah. Well, whichever number. It's just got to be a even number, and then you do. Then that determines your bubble size. Anyway, you could, just make it divisible by the bubble size you want. Make it a bit bigger though,
It
does stretch quite a lot. Like it is quite stretchy.
I might do that this afternoon, and just to do something else, something different.
You could use your self-striping sock yarn.
That one.
Yeah, and use the green as the I-cord.
That would be quite pretty.
You could even measure how much you use for the I-cord. So weigh it before you start. Do your I-cord, get it to the size you want, weigh it again, and then you could pop in a few little sets of green, maybe.
That sounds quite hard. The measuring and the weighing, I mean.
I measure and weigh constantly. I can tell you to 2 decimal places how much yarn I have left of every single one of them. It's on my Ravelry page.
I think did I weigh stuff at some point once? I don't know. I remember weighing things once for something. I can't remember what that was. I think it was my rainbow cowl that I did. Right. Yes. Yeah. So I weighed it. So I did half one pattern, and then I used the other half of the minis to do the rest of the stripes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So with this, just for anyone's interest, with the minis were 25 gram minis, and I thought that would be too much. I actually only have about 3 grams left of everything. So lucky they weren't 20 gram minis. I would have run out.
Would have been a bit smaller.
Yeah, it would have been really tight. Can you imagine how disappointing that would have been to have done all that work? Oh man.
And you would, I suppose it would be quite a good a reminder of the lockdown. It was disappointing.
I am still thinking I've probably got enough left. They're just like little nuggets. I'm wondering if I can do like some mittens or something, some color work on some mittens.
Good idea.
Yeah. All right.
We're done.
I've got to go lock my gate so we don't get Halloween.
Okay. Nice to see you. Ka kite.
Ka kite.
See you next time.
Bye.